Hey everyone, welcome one, welcome all, welcome back to my channel. If you're not new, I am Merciful Moon the Mystic, and today I guess I can say I have a post-election reading, another one, but this time more so focused on the energy of Trump, or as my friend, the Dark Oracle Sage, likes to nickname him, Agent Orange or Agent 47. Yeah, so I have more of a reading focus on Trump rather than on Kamala and the Democrats, and wondering if they're going to investigate behind the scenes, because in my last two videos pertaining to the election, I mentioned before I had a ominous dream that they would, you know, try to change the timeline into into the timeline of the 2016 election. They were trying to recreate that timeline where, uh, you know, as we know, Donald Trump won in that time period, and they were trying to recreate that through sabotage. Like there's some form of interference going on with the election because everything, um, every tarot reader on YouTube from the side of YouTube had channeled Kamala, but the energy of the interference stopped that from happening, and it ended up going into Trump's favor. So this video is more focused on just how and why Trump's been able to, get away, seemingly is getting away with his crimes, avoiding, consequences to his actions, and will he ever be exposed? So I was asking, a second opinion from my friend, the Dark Oracle Sage, when I was giving her my cards and helping me with my reading, and we came up to the same consensus. So right off the bat, we're gonna ask, will he ever be, well, I already asked, like, will he ever be exposed for, all his crimes, past and present? And I got the cards Druid upright, and the Spring card, see your seeds grow, in reverse. So like I did with the last video, the Democrats are doing their own investigation. They're trying to wait till all the intel comes in, all the, looking at every possible angle of, what could have happened behind the scenes when it came to the election. But there's something stopping them. There's something that's preventing the knowledge, the intel, the full intel to come in and, bring it to the public, trying to keep everyone in the dark. Their opposition is trying to keep them in the dark, trying to conceal the just trying to conceal all the shady things that have been going on behind the scenes. When it came to Trump, to Trump's win for the election, they know that something's off too. So don't worry about whether they, are doing anything about it. They are doing stuff about it behind the scenes, but there's something sabotaging Trump getting fully exposed for these new shenanigans that were going on. And so how's he doing it? How are they getting away with it? How is this even possible right now? So I got the Honey card from my Beltane deck. And you see there's a bee near this woman's mouth, so when I see this card, I think of sweet nothings in the ear, honeyed words. Trump seems to be like really good at flattering people, really good at, you know, very good at flattery, very good at uh, getting people on his side, because that's the real reason why a lot of his, crimes aren't really pushed to the forefront. Not a lot of his like the consequences to his actions, a lot of them aren't being, they're not fully reaching him right now, is because of this energy, the trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Like, he has a lot of help. It's because of his allies. We have the parasite and we have the colorless angel. So Trump isn't all that smart, he's not all that powerful, but he does rely on people that are more powerful, a lot more intelligent than he is. With the parasite card, he relies on them to give him the power that he craves. It's very much this energy of give and take, I scratch your back, you scratch my back type of energy. He relies on his allies a lot to keep him out of trouble, to fix his mess behind the scenes. How are they falling for it though? Like, how? Like, why would any of them want to work for Trump though? That's the question. It's because of the flattery, the spin doctor, and the hiding your true self. Yeah, he, with the hiding your true self card, he tries to make himself seem better than he really is. Try to make him look and sound better than he really is. My as I was talking to my friend Sage about this, it's like she says he tries to make it seem like he's not a liability with this black flower fragrance card. He hides the fact that, he isn't all that great of a person to, work with. He's not particularly all that smart, but he tries to make it seem like he'll be more of an asset rather than a liability when he comes to, trying to gain allies with the honey card. He's very, what's the word I'm trying to use? Ingratiate? I think he ingratiates himself too. Trying to be all buddy buddy. He's trying to be very buddy buddy to people he feels like they have more power than him, that have more, that are smarter than him, have more power than him, to keep him on top. He himself is not that powerful, not that smart. He just relies on others to help him make it seem that way. So if the Democrats are trying to, expose Trump, expose whatever helped him win the election, trying to get to the bottom of the sabotage, they would have to look at his allies. They would have to focus more on his allies, because if you get rid of his allies, his lifeline, you take that away. You take, the parasite away from the host. The parasite can't thrive. The people that are keeping him from facing any consequences of his actions, you take that away, he doesn't really have much of a leg to stand on. So it's more so not really investigating Trump yet, but in order to get to him, you need to get to his allies first. You need to gather intel on how they are helping Trump, steal the election, get away with all his crimes, not properly, punishing him for his behavior or actions in the past or present. And that's how you and that's how I guess the timeline would be rectified with Kamala being, um, basically taking her seat for the presidency as like the correct timeline should, is because through the subterfuge of Trump and his allies, you got to get rid of the allies first. And the allies will end up taking Trump down with them. So, yeah. That's my reading on today when it comes to Trump's energy. Because I forgot to talk about this card too. His man-child energy. I forgot to tell you guys why his allies are so quick to work with him and quick to keep him out of trouble. I almost ended the video before talking about this card. I'm so sorry. Yes. It's because they see him as someone very gullible and very manipulatable. Very, they feel like they can easily puppeteer him into getting what they want, out of him, because he has this like very petulant man-child energy. So they feel like he's like an easy target to, just cozy up to, and they get what they want out of him by helping him do whatever. So yeah, that's another reason why Trump has all these allies and his allies are protecting him. They see a very useful pawn, or what they think is a useful pawn, and they, are hoping to get a lot of power or wealth, because I see something growing in the hands of that child. So they're trying to, use him to further their own agendas. But yeah, that's the post-election reading today for the energy surrounding this whole election, mainly on Trump's side. So that's why, for when I was reading for the Democrats, the last video about how they're not going to ask for a recount just yet, is because they're still investigating and they're trying to, look at all the angles, trying to find the origin of like the sabotage, the origin of what went wrong. It's because they still haven't found like, the perfect angle, or like the perfect link, I guess you want to say. I guess I want to say. They're like, they don't have the full story yet of how this all came about and how this sabotage all came about. So in order for them to like get the evidence for the sabotage, they have to go to Trump's allies. They would have to go after and target his allies and get the information out of, whoever helped Trump sabotage the election in his favor, in order to get them, in order to like get the actual proof. Because there's someone behind the scenes like coaching Trump and doing their best to, cover their tracks. So the fat man ain't gonna sing until one of his close allies, sing first. So that's why the Democrats haven't asked for a recount. Now I'm seeing why the Democrats haven't asked for the recount yet. Because we're all asking, like, where's the recount? When are they going to do a recount? Like, the whole number seemed off. When is that recount? Like, they want to do a recount, but they just need the excuse me, the full evidence, all the evidence. Like, they want names, they want places, like they want all the evidence, the entire truth before they start, um uh before they start making a move. They're planning it very, very carefully, but they're facing obstacles because of Trump's energy, what's going on in Trump's camp. Because there's a lot of his allies that are trying to make sure the truth never comes to light, trying to make sure that everybody is kept in the dark. So yeah, that's my reading. Hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye.